Angela, Alan, thank y'all for being here today. We're excited about this new project that we're doing with our family and talking about on your family and your farm. So why don't you tell everybody a little bit about, even though they know because you're Arkansas, about everything that you've got going on.
Thank you for having us.
You want to tell them a little bit about our farm?
So at Rabbit Ridge Farms, we raise cows, pigs, chickens, sheep regeneratively. And really, that's simple. It's raising animals the way they used to be raised. You know.
Like Grandma and Grandpa.
Like Grandma,
used to
that's what
raise.
Alan said. Except now we're having to say great Grandma and great Grandpa.
Oh. Well, that's good. That's a good thing.
That's exactly right. Alan, how would you say you've evolved over time? When we first married, he was a conventional cattle operator. How would you say the biggest changes, what have you made the biggest changes on the farm?
Well, when we started planting cover crops and doing intensive grazing and just seeing how fast that our land actually did regenerate itself and realizing that soil is kind of like humans. We need some rest in order to recover.
Seeing is believing, and that's kind of how we started out. It was slow, but as you mentioned earlier, once you see that at work and the differences that it can make and it will make, and really in a short period of time, you know, over a period of a year, you can make a substantial change in your soil profile. And you know, that's, as Robin said, that's what got us kind of excited and really felt like we were seeing evidence that it was potential that was there to make those changes. So we got busy and got started with it, and over a period of about 3 years, you know, we're utilizing regenerative practices on 100% of our acres.
I think a chicken is one of the easiest meals, and it is also
And the best.
one of the
Outside
best.
of beef.
Well, we love it all. We love all meat. As long as you have a good staple of meat in your freezer, that's what's great about our meats is they're vacuum sealed. So, you know, if you go pick up meat in the grocery store, they're not meant to pop in the freezer. Where ours are vacuum sealed, so they hold
true.
up well in the freezer.
We've got quite a bit of it in
I
the
know
freezer.
you do. Brought you some more today. And you got some good vegetables, and vegetables like carrots and onions, you can keep those in your cabinet forever. I happen to have some lemons, so I've stuffed the cavity. It's not very attractive, but I've stuffed the cavity with some onions and some lemon. Put some seasoning in there for me, please.
So you put it inside too.
I do.
Yeah.
This is our signature seasoning. This is basically all I use, either this or just salt and pepper. It's a pretty savory blend, pretty basic. If you'll rub the outside, you also noticed I patted the chicken dry. That makes for a crispy skin, so load her up, please, with seasoning.
I'll tell you something about this chicken. If you look, so most chickens they start in one end of the plant, they come through, and they're in a package same day. Our chickens they're air chilled, and so they have a chance to to rigor naturally, and they are cleaned in a very in an organic material, and they are actually cut the next day. So it doesn't have, you're not soaking up all of that disinfectant water. You're not seeing wet chicken products that come out of a package with the absorbent material
pad,
and all that
you
stuff.
know, that you.
That sometimes you forget to take off or you drop it in. And
That's the reason why when you can handle our chicken, it's not slimy, because
I have noticed that.
it's not cleaned in a chlorine-based solution.
Yeah, so it's more than just the raising; it's also the processing and cleaning
The
of it.
chicken is also darker when you not only the meat but the outside, and that's based on its diet. So this chicken, unlike its cousins that grow in a very commercial environment, where they only have one thing to eat their entire life, this chicken is eating multiple varieties of grasses and weeds, insects, your grasshoppers, crickets, worms.
So I have put some onions around it, some carrots. If you have it, great. If you don't, if you have any sort of root vegetable, that works. But like a squash, I wouldn't put something soft in there. It would just disintegrate. And I've tucked the legs in. You can put this in a roaster. You can put this in a 9x13, whatever you have. It's not rocket science. And then we're just going to pop it in the oven and let it go. We're going to let it cook until the internal temperature is 165. Now, what are you making?
Okay, ours is going to be real quick.
Everybody likes quick and easy.
You sure you don't want to pop this in the microwave?
I'm gonna let you do it.
So,
Your fancy microwave?
Yeah. So we're gonna do the purple rice in the heat and eat. And you know, when you're so busy with everything else you've got going on, and this is just where everything is going to. I'm kind of a purist. I just assume make it on the stove.
You know I can't. Confession. I can't cook rice on the stovetop.
Well, then you need.
I do. That's why I get that. You've
you
saved
need the
me.
heat and eat.
You have saved me. That, or I use my rice maker with your rice.
Oh, yeah. Rice. Yeah, those Instapots are.
They're handy.
They are handy. So you just put it in there for 90 seconds. So after 90 seconds, you're going to pull it out of the microwave. And one thing I want to mention is that we don't use any seed oils. It is really important to us and our family that we don't put anything you can't recognize, nothing that you can't say, that it's just rice. This on our purple is sea salt, rice, and avocado oil. That's it.
That is
That's
so
all
good.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's good. You know, it has the same antioxidants as blueberries.
It's beautiful.
Only more. I know, how easy is that, right?
It's one of my favorites.
So with this, we're just going to make it super easy, and we're going to put the rice in it. And I precariously rough chopped some walnuts, and we're going to dump the apples, the rough chopped apples, and then I'm going to get.
Babe, this looks like something you could make.
Yeah.
I know, that is simple.
Tim, I think you could do this too. No
Maybe.
offense.
Yeah, but Woody.
Maybe.
We use Sequizo's.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And this is apple cinnamon pear. I love it. It's my absolute favorite. And then we're just going to drizzle it on the top.
Oh, that looks delicious.
Okay, and it's done. That's it. So,
see, that's another thing. I mean, you could have those things in your pantry. The
Yeah.
rice, the walnuts, they last forever. I always have to have fruit. I mean, even apples will hang out on your countertop for a week or two.
well, they will. And you know, I mean, if you have pears,
Yeah.
you can do that.
I made things easy for you. I got up this morning and I cooked you a chicken. I'm going to start plating because I'm hungry. It's time to eat.
Yeah,
it
I'm
is
hungry.
important. You do have to let your chicken rest. So when you take it out of the oven, no, that's a specific. I don't know, 20
What is up with
minutes.
these
I don't know. What would you say we do?
Well,
10?
if you need to feed the dog, needs to drink, something like that, whatever it takes to do that.
Exactly, but if you cut it immediately, all those yummy juices are just going to pour over your board. So you want to let it rest for just a little while, let those juices settle
is true,
back
and
in.
you see I have a crack in my board right there, right?
Well, so we definitely are glad we let it rest, or we would be dripping everywhere. We've got nice caramel vegetables that'll go lovely with your salad. So I'm going to carve this up.
Oh, good.
I'm not a very good carver,
It's okay.
but I get it done.
Who
so we
is?
want to cut it up into in pieces. Everybody can do it. Don't be afraid. You're not going to hurt anything.
Made fun of my knives. So.
Looks
Here's some
delicious to me.
vegetables. Oh, and there's another piece of chicken. One thing that I failed to mention is when I cooked this at home, I did use my meat thermometer. Do you have a meat thermometer?
Behind you.
Oh, good. Well, I don't need it. It's done. But what's handy is you put it in that internal temperature, put it in that thigh.
Yeah.
And I can't cook a chicken without it. I don't know about you, but I can't. That's
No.
how we.
I don't trust myself
I'm
or
gonna go wash my hands.
if it sits here to bake so many.
No, you always got to test all your meats, and so make sure that you are using a meat thermometer, a good one. You got to have a good one.
Those are pretty.
It has to make you men proud to see a plate like
I
this.
mean, really.
To see a plate like this and know, how many times do you sit down in front of your plate at dinner? I know Alan does this all the time and says, I grew the majority of what's on this plate, and that makes me proud.
Yeah.
And, you know, while everyone cannot grow their own food, what they can do is make choices that make a difference.
Exactly.
You know, when you go to the grocery store, when you go to your local farmer, you find that chicken that was locally raised. Know where your food comes from. And then when you look at your plate, you can be proud and feel good about feeding it to your family that, hey, I know that Tim and Robin grew that rice. I know that Alan grew that chicken, and I can feel good about feeding that to my family. Those are easy choices that people can make and make a difference.
It teaches your kids too.
Yeah, food matters.
know.
What you put in your body matters.
Where their food comes, and I know that's kind of a cliche, but really, a lot of kids, they don't have a clue where their
No.
food
Well, adults
comes.
don't either.
Yeah, well, that's true. Adults don't.
But knowing where your food comes and feeling confident that when you're eating it, you can, you know that it was raised with care.
And love.
and a lot of love.
And joy.
Yeah.
And tears.
I think it makes it taste different.
it does make it taste different.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to sit down and eat.
I look forward to it.
Thank y'all for being here.
Thanks for having us. This is an important message that
It is.
needs to be spread, and so thank you for giving us the opportunity to do that.
It's been a treat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's eat.
I always love talking to other farmers.
Absolutely. Now let's go eat.
All right.